Welcome to the National Oval Racing Association. Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to SimTraX Broadcasting as we are here on this fine Tuesday night with the National Oval Racing Association, NORA for short, as we are here for shortness. And speaking of which, short track. Why don't we head to Richmond Raceway, where this track has been definitely short on patience and high on tempers tonight, as we are going to have guys smashing each other side by side. A lot of tough racing, a lot of guys having to push around and find that certain sweet spot out there on the track. And as you can see, Barney's ready to go out in the flag booth, as he's going to be ready here in just a moment to see this race get kicked off. As the drivers are getting ready to get gridded up here in just a moment, let's go ahead and take a little look at the race info before I bring Stella on here. 240 lap stages will be at 42 and 138. So a little bit of odd numbers there, but we'll definitely keep you guys apprised. 60% fuel limit and only 5 sets of tires down the pit. These guys really need to meter how they're going to use them and get through this. As the worst part about this race, no fast repairs. Guys, you're going to see clipping off the wall. I was kind of taking a little bit of a peek during practice. A lot of guys having some trouble with traction, exiting 4 and exiting 2. These cars are definitely wanting to spin, and with that 70-degree track temperature that we're seeing out there, super, super cold out on the track. They could really use this picking up around that 90 to 100-degree mark, but that is just not going to happen. Stella, this race is getting ready to get kicked off here. Any quick thoughts?
No, I was thinking about that tire fryer situation we've got coming up with only 5 sets of tires. I'm looking for that strategy.
All right, well, they've got to be definitely super careful when they come to this. I mean, I don't know how, when they're trying to squeeze in with so many drivers, guys moving around, they've got to really take their mind off the other drivers and to concentrate on their own race. They've got to find a line. They've got to work on the line. They've got to push through and definitely maintain. Let's go ahead and take a look at our starting grid here for tonight. As qualifying has completed, meaning Dustin Kleba and Everett Kautz will be starting in the front row. Names we've talked about before, but haven't gotten that shot here tonight. So a Ford and a Chevy will be starting in the front row. Tom Senchak will be sitting third in that 26 Chevrolet. He'll be right behind Kleba, and Corey Harville will be behind Kautz, sitting fourth in his Toyota, first one tonight. Now we're looking for another Toyota. Ryan Patty's going to fill that with his 56, sitting fifth, and Walker Thomas sixth. That brings a new driver. Jared Wishon will be starting in the number 60 Ford. He'll be starting 7th next to Jacob Malone. Malone's been in a little bit of trouble here past couple of races, but he's going to be A-OK kicking this one off, as he'll be starting next to Brady Moats. Aaron Krolick will be 11th. Jake Christenberry, moving on through, will be 12th. Now, rotating back to row number 7, we'll start with Ryan Bird, Blake Hoppy, Cody Reeder, and Cody Height. So a lot of guys starting to really squeeze in between 7 and 8. Logan Kais kicks off the inside of row number 9 next to Matthew George. George looking to have a great race here tonight. He said he felt pretty confident in that number 5 if he could just stay out of trouble. Kevin Gunther will be 19th, and Lindgren, Zach that is, will be starting in that 20th spot. Now, if you think 20 drivers is impressive, wait till you see the rest of the field here. Chad Engel will be 21st next to Brandon Dunford. Brandon Dunford, yeah, not to be confused actually with Dylan Dunford, who actually is starting a little farther back. So the brother has arrived in the 22nd spot. Cody Dorsey will start in 23rd, and Max Foner 24th. Rotating on back, where Dylan Dunford, that's what we're looking for. Next to Gladelick, he'll be starting in the 26th spot. Logan Monteith, Tyler DeTalon. DeTalon actually starting a lot farther back than I think he wanted to be, but he's going to be fighting to get his way up to the front. Notice he's got a little bit of a different paint scheme tonight. We'll see if it kind of changes his luck. Kyle Rochelle, Ryan Ferraro, Cameron Thompson, and Adam Kulikowski will be rounding out our 15th and 16th row, where Scott Kerberg and Cody Smith go ahead and continue from there. Now, Cody Smith, one of those drivers who's been having trouble staying tacked up and attached to the track. We'll see how he can hold on here. Blair Patterson and Justin Moody rounding out 36. Guileless, he's the final one in the row as we rotate on through. Thomas Walter is going to be, I believe, our RC tonight, as he is out and up front. Away we go under green already, as Kautz and Kaliba are in the front. Already getting separated here, already side by side. Really, actually, for the third position. Notice that outside line of Corey Harville starting to pull away here. No can do. Seems to be an easy drive here, as we are looking at Corey Harville in the third spot. That's 77 Twitter. Really making a great pull here, and now he's starting to get away.
Yeah, boy, I was looking at Patty there. He made a great showing last week, but he's moving back a little bit. He's down to 6th place now.
Yeah, already Ryan Patty, he is down to 6th. Like you said, as we are creeping up on Walker Thomas, who did take that spot away from him here. Walker Thomas, 98 Ford, sitting right in front of him. So far, so good there from Walker Thomas. Looks like from Columbus, Indiana. Looks like a NORA Series competitor. 98 machine going to continue this charge. Looking pretty good here so far. But Stella, we've got a couple of guys shuffling actually here in the back. Dylan Dunford still dealing with some connection problems. Hopefully that does not collect anybody up there in the back. I do want to kind of rotate a little bit here toward the back, as Nick Giles has gained 4 positions, but he seems to be trapped behind Ryan Ferraro. As I saw him wiggling here in the back, does not seem like a happy camper. Cody Reeder, he's sitting now 14th. He moves up a position, but he's now chasing Christenberry. And Stella, we have already got this one driven off, as Dustin Kaliba is leaving everybody here at least by a good little bit.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good little bit. I mean, it is a short track, and I can still see the guys behind him. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt that he's got a jump on him.
Well, a quarter of a second will definitely mean they are not going to be able to easily dive bomb and shoot around him. Already looks like Kaliba's got some damage to the right front of his car immediately starting this race. Let me see if I can get that drone footage out there. Yes, there it is.
Ooh.
There's a scrape to the right front fender. As we get on the other side of the fence there, we rotate back over top. Corey Harville sits 3rd. And now it looks like Tom Senchak and Walker Thomas are going to go at it. Senchak has already lost a position, maybe lining up for a 2nd spot lost. As we see right now, the 98 wanting to hold it here. But Ryan Patty, full send to the outside. Looking to kind of cash in on low insurance there as he scrapes the wall. Moves on through, 5th place for him. And he's trying to take it back from Walker Thomas. But is the 98 Ford not interested in falling down outside the top 5? But unfortunately, he's going to have to settle for that spot. Ryan Patty's got it.
Yeah, taking a look, Josh Conover has moved up, so has Moats. But our new driver, Jared Wishon, is moving back to 10th now.
Oh, yeah, well, Wishon is definitely not having the race here. He's now lost 3 positions, so his Ford is actually on the roll back. Checking up on Everett Kautz again. He was within a 10th of a second there of Kaliba. Looks like he may have started getting a run, but looks like that has fallen off. He is definitely fend off there. And Jacob Malone in the 69 Ford. Now, here's the driver right now, and looks like in the natural light machine. He's kind of rolling on through, maybe trying to get a little bit of that Josh Conover luck here, as Conover was out there running the Busch Light car. So right now, let's see if Jacob Malone can get a little more speed out of that car, and maybe some longevity. I know he definitely has been bumping around a little bit. You remember Jacob Malone giving a little nudge there to Vincent Arthur at COTA. So Jacob Malone, I'm not saying 100% this guy may have a set of crosshairs on him, but a lot of guys have been watching this number 69 Ford out here, seeing if this is going to be a problem.
Yeah, I think that Ford is actually one of our viewers' preferred cars. Jay out there in the chat, I have seen Roots for him regularly.
Yeah, well, he's definitely rooting on Jacob Malone. I don't know if he's agreeing with his sponsor there, but Malone now getting the position, and Mr. Thomas. Then the 98 Ford is not one but 2 positions lost. This drops him down to 7th. Josh Conover sitting right behind. Notice a new paint scheme for him as well. Looks like we're in the Ally machine in the number 48. If I'm not mistaken, that should be a Jimmy Johnson paint that we're used to seeing. There you go. Work on that one. All right, Brady Moats sits 9. Ryan Bird and Jared Wilson are now going at it. Let's get a little closer to the action here as it looks like the 60. Jared Wishon there into the wall. Yeah, right now I think I'm saying Wishon, not Wishon.
Yeah, it's like Bashan.
Okay, well, I better be a little careful with that. Definitely don't want to offend the number 60 Ford right here, as now he's lost 4 positions here on the night. Kleba's still leading all 15 laps of this race so far. Everybody's starting to spread apart pretty good ways now. Nestella, I would almost say you can almost see who set up their car and who has practiced here. Guys in the front, definitely single file, starting to pull away from the pile. But as we reach back here around that 16th spot mark, we're way trying to drop off pace a little bit here, almost by 7 seconds.
I do see an Alex Bowman in the number 48 Ally car. Is that the wrong generation?
Maybe. I may be thinking of more of a purple instead of a burgundy vehicle. All right, we're taking a look at Blake Hoppy here. Hoppy now in 16th. He's followed by 2 Toyotas, Logan Kais and Kevin Gunther right behind him with the 43 and the 55. Looks like a little move by Lindgren here. Lindgren, right now, he started 20th, looking for one more nudge here. Unable to squeak by, gonna have to tuck back in. So his Ford is gonna definitely check back out and try one more time a little bit later on. Jay is recommending it may have been a Gordon sponsor before Johnson got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain Jimmy Johnson had it. He was in Miles.
Well,
the Dober Monster.
It says here Ally honors Jimmy Johnson legacy by immortalizing fans with the Ally car. So at some point he did.
Okay.
I did not doubt you for a second.
All right, fantastic run here so far. If you look up there toward our tower, Harville right now is sitting 2 seconds off Kleba and Couts, and right now these guys are going to have to maybe change up a line or something, or just keep holding on. That is the 1 and 2 diving into 1 as he's still playing chase here. Right now to catch back up, that is not going to be possible, as they've definitely got to keep an eye out for Kerberg, who's down almost 16 seconds, as we are running about 22-second laps out here, Stella. Right now, he may be in danger in another 20 laps or so of going a lap down, but
Yikes.
lap 42 is when we stop for our first stage.
It is. So we have not long to go. We're halfway there.
Yep. Couple guys moving around here. It looks like Thomas and Conover may have been having a little go at it there. Malone still remains out front. Conover, he's still working on the machine in front of him of Walker Thomas. Now, we've been talking a lot about Walker Thomas here in the 98 Ford here with Elite Designs. Now, I don't know if anything from Walker Thomas, if he's going to be able to kick it in overdrive here and really get a hold of it. Yellow flag is out.
Awesome.
And it looks like Kulikowski may be in this one.
No.
Yeah, 45 machine is around. Looks like the DraftKings Toyota may have bent it here. I'm not sure. I think he may have lost control between 3 and 4 right before he came to a stop here.
But he is still mobile.
Yeah, it looks like we may have ended up backwards into the Geico machine. The signage there. Let's take a look. Oh, I think I even mentioned something about dive bombing in the bio there. Oh no, not the hop.
Oh. Yes, they took that little 10-foot apron that they've tacked onto that 60-foot wide track and made the most of it.
Yeah, 60 feet was just not enough here. Drivers coming down pit lane as we speak. I want to take another look at this. Looks like a little nudge from the 33 here. I think this is the heartbreaker.
Back up.
Boonk.
Tags 3.
And I think the 14 gets a pretty bad shot. Kerberg.
Ouch.
Alrighty. So down pit road. It looks like Adam Kulikowski's going to hang out there for a while. As I say that, out he comes.
Yep.
All right. Kevin Gunther, Jacob Gladelick, Cameron Thompson, Gillis, Nick Gillis, Scott Kerberg, and Kulikowski. These guys are actually working their way out of pit road now. It looks like Kulikowski will be going down a lap.
Oh. Yep. Didn't quite make it.
Yeah, well, there's
A bumper? We don't need no stinking bumpers.
yeah, he'll end up having to go to the end of the line here. We'll keep an eye out and see if there's any trouble here. What, if anything, is going to come of this? Stella, do we have a choose code card tonight?
Oh, you beat me to it. I was going to ask you the same thing. No one has hipped me to that.
All right, we are seeing Adam Kulikowski coming back down pit road again here. Dustin Kleba having a fantastic race here so far. Does not seem to have anything stopping him at this point. Still pacing around here. Now, Stella, we saw a little bit of, a little bit of movement here from out there on the track when that nudge happened and he shot back up the track. That was, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it other than scary for the rest of the field. Seeing a car hopping back up the track. I mean, almost coming off the ground there, and then almost kind of sideswiping and taking a couple of guys out. That
Heck,
may
I
have been
can
pretty
describe
rough.
it as terrifying, horrifying, gobsmacked.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things you could feel, and there is choose cone tonight. I can see them going under on the apron for inside line, over the yellow line for outside line.
Yep. Normally any violations will be held after the race. Definitely it's pretty clear where they need to be. If two tires don't clear that box, that'll end up doing them in, and they'll probably end up dead last beginning of the next race. I do not believe there were any penalties to be served this race. Pace truck is already off.
Actually, Blair Patterson, Justin Moody, and Cody Smith, all three had no qualies, which is why they were in the back tonight.
Yeah. As you can see, back of the field here has lost a lot of time, already half a lap behind due to the slowness of the choose cone. This is definitely going to cause a huge problem here for our guys here in the back, especially the number 3 of Nick Gillis and Justin Moody right now in the 33 Toyota. Kulikowski in the 45 is still a lap down. He's going to be playing chase, though, and he's just going to be hoping to get his lap back at the stage. Kleba leading this race here so far. Tom Senchak still battling on the outside here of Corey Harville. Harville diving down to the bottom with the Coors Light 77 machine. He is definitely 100% stepped away from Milwaukee. I think he's slowly working on a day's worth of work. Use a little bit of Milwaukee's tool and enjoy a night with Coors Light. As Corey Harville and Jacob Malone, he's out there and with Natural Light. And definitely we have got a lot of things swinging in a couple of directions, and definitely the alcoholic direction that is. Ken Kleba, is there damage on the front of the number 6 car? Last time we checked, yes. There is damage to the number front of the 16 car. Any damage to the front of the 6? I'm assuming you mean 16 out there, Ken. Right now, Dustin Kleba did have some damage on the right front fender when we saw it, but it looked like no contact was made at the beginning of the race. He had made a contact with the wall, and definitely with a set of cold tires, a slight nudge there may have caused a little bit of trouble. Jacob Malone down to the inside as they two rookies get side by side here. Corey Harville in 77 Toyota still remains up top. Ryan Patty waiting for his time to strike. Might send it 3 wide here, but decides not to. Good turn as he now snugs in behind Corey Harville. Harville and Patty down the backstretch, heading into one here, side by side, no can do. It looks like Jacob Malone. Oh my gosh. Malone has the chance, gets away, and then sidesteps it there. Has to regain control of the vehicle, and back around he goes. Trying to see if he can secure this fourth spot he has here tonight, but loses it here to Corey Harville on the inside. 69 machine still trying to plant and go here, but no can do. Still side by side once again. Losing control right now is Malone still trying to really wrangle this car in. So far, so good. Conover watching this all from behind as we sit in Conover's car looking forward. That is the battle of Malone and Corey Harville here. And Josh Conover seems to be not even shaken. As you can see, even the rearview mirror, he's got a whole bunch of Ryan Patty hanging right to his outside.
Oh, yeah, and here he comes, too. I was looking at, Conover has been on the bad end of a couple accidents that he wasn't really even involved in, just in no way could avoid the last couple weeks. Let's hope this doesn't happen again with these guys pushing and bumping in front of him.
Yeah, way out front. I don't know if you guys noticed it, but it looked like Tom SimTraX had a horrible turn. Looks like it jammed him up a little bit, and now everybody else is getting ready to attack. Jacob Malone will be first to see if he can grab a hold of him here. Corey Harville will be sitting right behind him, but they do have a little bit of space they got to make up. About half a second they've got to find somewhere out there on that track. So the digging still continues from the rest of the top 10 to reach up to the top 5 and kind of crunch everybody together and continue the battle. Speaking of which, Ryan Patty to the outside. Patty looking to see if he can challenge Jacob Malone up here. He gets clear and slides on by. Corey Harville now going to sit behind. But Harville dives down to the bottom. It is blocked up hard by Jacob. Right now, Josh Conover down to the inside here. Conover in the 48. He's trying to take a huge shot here. Jacob Malone still pulling away. Ryan Patty definitely keeping in Malone's rearview mirror. Josh Conover trying to see if he can outwork Corey Harville, but Harville's holding on. 77 to the inside still. Right now, good job here by Conover. Kind of snugging down on that 77 to keep it tight. Definitely don't want to let that 77 rotate up the track. If he can, he'll end up with that turn exit speed he needs so desperately, and now it's working out. Conover's got him clear, but can he hold him off for 1 and 2? The answer is yes, as they go ahead and shoot on by for lap number 40.
Yeah, that was a beautiful textbook pass right there. We've got 2 wide all the way almost to the back. I'm wondering, are they really kind of pushing to get up before the caution for stage break, which should be imminent.
Yeah, very, very soon as they come to the line. Right now, somebody is looking to fly his way up there. Ryan Bird gaining 5 on the night. So far, he's looking for that 7th. Harville's been under fire all night here so far, but Harville losing 3 positions, starting to be finishing outside the top 5 as they cross the line here for lap 42. Ryan Bird sits 8th. Kleba leading all 42 laps. SimTraX fights up for 2nd. Couch sits 3rd. Malone is 4th. Patty is 5th. Conover 6th. Harville, Bird, Motes, and Walker Thomas round out our top 10. Not bad here so far. Looked like Nick Gillis had a problem back there on lap 33. I don't know if he ended up getting turned around. He has been down in pit for quite some time. Let's go ahead and take a look back on lap 33 as Gillis. Whoa!
Wow. Oh, no!
Yeah.
Not
All right.
supposed to be tagging that wall with such aggression.
Yeah, guaranteed pit road is going to heat up now. I believe our Chevrolet Silverado pace truck will be out there driving on his own. Looks like Gladelick is staying out there on the track. He's trying to sling by as fast as he can, try to get a lap back here.
All right.
A couple of these guys starting to really work on their pit stops here. They've been practicing all week to try to see if they can speed this up. Here's Hoppy.
I didn't see anybody have to do a backup or anything, so that's good.
Yep. Here Hoppy, he's already revving up, ready to sidestep and go. So Hoppy not looking to waste any time here. A shootout at the line. So a couple of guys are picking up some positions. Hoppy, unfortunately, sitting now 18th. So he's still got a lot of work to do.
Kai has made a nice jump. Kristenberry made a nice jump.
Yeah, Kai's moving up 10 here on the night. He now snugs in to a 7th position. We'll see where he ends up at the choose cone. Kristenberry now up to 9th. He was actually on the rotation back. What kind of adjustments have these guys made? That's going to be the big one here.
We will find out.
Yeah, the worst one here is Corey Harville. Harville has lost 21 positions and is now working backwards. He is now down right now, currently in the 25th position.
What in the world happened? This looks almost like a penalty.
Yeah, it may be possible. I'm showing pit lane time. His lane time was right, but I don't know if he sped.
Yeah, but wouldn't a wouldn't a sped just cause him to have to go through pit and sit for 30 seconds?
Yeah, I would think, unless it was on the way out.
This is an EOL.
Yeah. Yeah, unless there was trouble on the way out. Says there was some trouble back here on lap 43. Let's see what... Okay. That's kind of weird. Right, let's see if I can find something that happened with Corey out here. I don't understand what... Showing he left pit lane. And then it looks like he's working his way back. Yeah, this is him working it around. Yeah, this is Corey Harville's pit stop.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything unless he sped out. Yeah, see how everybody's marching by him?
Yep.
So I'm wondering if he's taking the penalty and going ahead and accepting the rear of the field. All right, let's get back under green here. Holy cow, as we come right back into the middle of it. Everett Counts.
Yes.
Counts is in trouble. Look out.
Oh, in the wall. Oh, and now we have some in the infield, too. Heavens.
Counts is around. Cody Dorsey makes it through. Height is around, but he's smashed up. I think who I was looking for was the 60 machine. 60 got wrapped up.
I did. If we're looking head on and I can read his number on the door, he is definitely not in good shape.
There's the 3 wide up top. Contact. Wall. Here's the 60 machine. Whoa!
Yeah, who came down? 53, trying to avoid. Oh, man. Insult to injury.
Yeah, that's the worst part there. I think that's 93 Kristenberry. Round Height gets hammered.
Oh, no. Again.
Yeah, I think Smith is who I want to see. How does Smith get him out in all this? Because he's way behind this wreck.
Yeah, that'd be our number 20 Home Depot car. Link, right there. And he does right. He just stops, rather than continuing to...
yeah, that looked like Cody Smith and Cody Height got into it, causing the next bang-up.
I'm still waiting to see what in the world happened up top in the front.
Yeah, it should have been the 84 right here. Boom. All right, we'll take one last look here. Take a look at counts. See what... Right here. Here's the bump, nudge, bam.
Yeah, but I'd like to see, I don't know, 3 seconds before that, and then the chopper view. Oh, I love you. Here we go.
Rotates up and hits Malone.
32 into 69, yep. Down to 56, and then it's just chaos trying to avoid. I guarantee you some of those people are very happy they missed some of that.
Yeah, let's check out Kai's view.
Oh, yeah. He's playing the lottery.
Yep.
Or don't play the lottery. Your luck just was used up.
All right.
Jay's telling me I'm too bossy tonight, so I'll just sit back. I tell you what I want, what I really, really want.
Okay.
I did, and now I'm bossy.
Ah, okay. Alrighty. Well, right now, our leader is Jacob Gladelick out front here. Number 15, Napa Auto Parts Machine. Kaliba sits second. Malone will be our third driver. Shoes cone continues.
Followed by Senchek, Conover, Patty,
Some
Bert,
of these guys, they
Thomas.
got to hurry up because if you remember how the green
Yes.
flag went last time.
Yes.
Everyone else is kind of falling off. So right now, if you're in the back, they're already center. Entering 3, they've really got to snug up here.
Yeah, that's it's kind of odd. Is it because it's such a short track?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah, we're about to get back under green here.
They're going to be in worse shape next week. That's only a half-mile track.
Yep. All right, look at that. Even John's rooting you on out there. All right, let's move on through. Whoa! Gladelick slides to the bottom here, gets out of the way. Look at this, trying to hold on. Gladelick on the inside of Conover, and now we're once again 3 wide with guess who? Ryan Patty, dead center. I'll tell you what, if there's anybody who's not afraid, it's going to be the 56, but he better be afraid, because now, boom.
Oh.
Everyone
All
go low.
Somebody radio that. All right, 56. Thank you, John. Wow, there is havoc and carnage out here.
Yeah, a good bit of cautions coming up this time. Definitely kind of chomping some of them off. I would probably say if you're a driver like Everett Couts, perfect. This is excellent. You know, Adam Kulikowski, another one. This is perfect. These guys are only down really a couple of laps here. Cody Height still dealing with the 80 in the 84 with the amount of damage he ended up accruing there when the two made contact. Here's Ryan Bird, Aaron Krolick working his way down. I don't want to forget Cody Reeder.
Do you think they're just coming down for repairs, or is there something that they can do during this one that
Well, seeing that there is some prior damage, as we're taking a look at Dylan Dunford here, he may be coming down for some fuel, but we'll get the deal out there. Looks like everything's pretty solid with this car. So fuel and go for Dylan Dunford. Back out, he's going to go.
Now, why wouldn't Gladelick come down? He did not come down last time, which is what put him in first place.
Yeah, he came down on lap 23.
Right. So why wouldn't he come down now?
He may be, well, figure a little bit of offset pitting here. If we had our stage at 42, everyone pitted on 43. He may be able to make it halfway through this next round. Tires falling off. He comes in, let's say, lap 80. Maybe lap 90. He's able to come down and pit. And then he'll be able to sling out there and get better track advantage with pit strategy here.
Okay.
Now, will this offset pitting maybe bite him in the final? Yes. But the key would be is him coming pitting earlier than everybody else when he runs out of fuel. If everybody is able to squeak it all the way from 43 to 138, if they have to pit before that mark here, Stella, I would probably say this is going to be excellent for Jacob Gladelick here. Seeing his offset pitting, he'll have to pit during the stage. And there's a good chance everybody else will come down, top off for fuel, and then he'll be able to make the adjustments he's going to need to make. But it's a gutsy call. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you think about it right now, he's up 22 positions here on the night.
Agreed.
So I would probably
he's down
say
on fuel, and he's missing tires that the other guys just did.
Right. Well, that's why he was ducking out of the way as fast as he could. Definitely had a horrible start there. Pace car lights are still on. We should be choose cone this time by. Kaliba's going to take the inside, and Jacob Lone will take the outside.
Okay. I think he made that one very evident. Now we just have to do it quicker.
Yeah, everybody trying to really get through here. Everybody doesn't seem no one wants to make up their mind here. Normally,
yeah, it's not really a psych out game. It's just get her done.
Yeah, but remember how sometimes picking the lane, you can pick up almost 4 positions.
Agreed, but you don't have time to sit back there and count who's in the inside and who's in the outside, and then suddenly try to make your decision at the last minute, because it slows everybody down behind you because they can't pass you. They'll get flagged.
Right. All right, let's get this one back under green here. Away we go. Kleba, Conover, and Malone, 1, 2, and 3. Gladelick still pushing on through with the 15 machine. He's definitely hoping these worn tires will help him stick. It seems to be working so far. And now Jake Christenberry in the 93 seems to be having some trouble back there. He is sitting 9th. Lindgren gaining 12 on the night, now 13 as he moves up to 7th. Good angles as they come on by. Walker Thomas in the 98 Ford looking to continue on, getting loose. Yeah, right now that is Kai's getting loose in the 43 Toyota. Definitely with the heat cycling of these tires as he came down on 43 with everybody else. It's hard to get him to pack back up and maintain fast with everybody else so you're not losing a bunch of positions.
Yeah, but he is, because there goes Moats past him on the outside.
Yeah, not bad job there by Moats. Moats making a clean pass. Let's get it above here with Logan Kais as we are above. Yep, caution is out. Looks like it's nowhere near Kais, so that's a good sign.
So this is our 4th unscheduled caution in 65 laps. Let's see what caused this one. Oh, Bird took himself out. He took it back to the garage. That's a shame after last week's win.
Yeah, definitely kind of stumping him there. This may move him all the way down to the 37th position if Cody Height and Guylis can make it back out.
Yeah, it's kind of like not picking up a spare in bowling. Falling out after you, oh my goodness.
Is that car at a dead stop?
Dead stop. Dead absolute stop. Yep.
That is Chad Engel.
Okay. In a new paint scheme.
All right, let's rotate this back here. Let's see if we can find what happens to angle in the 35. Ooh.
Oh, Cody. Everybody check up.
That's why he's at a stop.
I don't blame him. My goodness.
So what happens to Smith? It looks like Brandon Dunford gets underneath of him here.
Yes. Well, either one goes down or one comes up. Not sure which, but that contact, I believe, is what started it.
Yeah, let's try one more time here. I want to see Brandon Dunford's angle here. I don't know. It almost looked like Smith came down.
Yeah. Yeah, at that angle, I cannot tell. But it did not look like Brandon moved up from his yellow line position. Yeah, a little bit, but...
Well, you can see the acceleration here on the 1. So
yeah.
I'm wondering if I can get maybe inside let's try the 35 looking forward.
But no spotter.
No, that's not going to work. Do want to kind of see if we can hurry this up a little bit.
Okay.
Trying to see if I can find the 33 out there. That's who I'm looking for. See if I can, Is that Christenberry up front? Who's that, the 99?
Where are you? I'm sorry.
Monteith, that's who I'm looking for. All right. Trying to see if we can look back.
Oh, in green, okay.
Okay. Hell, we can't see it from that angle either.
Nope.
Okay.
I think it's a racing incident.
Yeah, that's what they're going to call it here, so that's we'll probably go from there. Alrighty. Let's get this one right just in time. About to go back under green. Let's get lap 70 underway. Right now, Josh Conover has the lead. Jacob Malone sits second. Walker Thomas is third. Conover, I believe, already with a win this season, if I'm not mistaken here, Stella. Was it the Clash?
Very early on.
Okay.
I believe.
Yeah,
Yes,
it should have been right
Daytona.
up front. Right now, Zach Lindgren, he is up 17 positions. Josh Conover and his Chevrolet leads a team of Fords behind him, Malone, Lindgren, and Walker Thomas. So far, these guys are still in tow, making the chase. Brady Moats and his Chevrolet sits in 5th. We finally find a Toyota sitting in 6th, now up 11 position. Kais has been mostly out of trouble, but already we see a little trouble from Cameron Thompson as he rotates up and almost gives a little nudge there to Kyle Rochelle, with Rochelle finally reaching some top 10 positions. So far, 7th, 8th, and 10th were up at least 22 positions, but whoever that is there in the 33, that was a hit.
Moody. That would be Moody in 33. Yeah. That was some wicked contact on the discount tires. Now I'm figuring he wishes he was a ghost so he could have gone through.
Yeah, the 33. We'll see if he takes it back to the garage. That was a heck of a hit there.
Well, I'm kind of was watching that left front tire there too to see if it had a drag.
All right, already seeing some trouble out of Brandon Dunford again up here in the number 1. Oof.
Yeah, but it was much further.
I know. We were looking to see what
Sorry.
was happening on with Logan Kais. Let's take a look. Oh my gosh. Cameron Thompson, full send. Tries to take it in there, and it sidesteps before he even gets through. Yeah, I'd be very concerned if the number 2 of Cameron Thompson doesn't have something broken on the right rear now. Wow. That's a shot. Let me see if I can find something here. Well, it moves.
Okay.
Yeah, no, something's broken. All right, guys working on some damage. Cameron Thompson, the number 2. Justin Moody sitting in the 33. Still down pit road is Cody Height in the 84. Looks like the front bumper's at least back on the car. Stella pace car lights are still on. Should be last time by. Conover will have the choose cone here at the beginning for lap 75. We're almost to 138. This is kind of throwing some of the strategy out the window here for Gladelick as he came down on lap 65, hoping the rest of these guys would lose a little bit of time or a little bit of fuel here, but does not seem that's going to be the problem. As he was hoping everybody would run out of fuel, and now everybody is kind of pacing around here a little bit.
Yeah, well, he had Cody Smith here, and Dunford have at least separated a little bit on the column of cars, so that might be a good thing. Angle, though, was almost caught up in that last one. Maybe he didn't have a damage enough to go down pit in the number 35.
Yeah, Angle.
Yeah.
He seems to be pretty straight. Everything looking good.
That's good. He's been one of those ones that's just been in the wrong place at the wrong time.
31 driver still on the lead lap. Hopefully we'll kick
Nice.
this one back off here. Have a good shot at this.
Yes.
Right now, Angle is still on a little bit of a probation here, so he's got to be careful. Not want to get in any more trouble. Right now, it looks like Conover's in a little bit of trouble here as Jacob Malone gets an excellent start. He's going to be all over him this time. 3 wide again, sitting right behind them. Boy, look at Lindgren. Taking that slice to the bottom here. Lindgren in the 85 goes from the outside, makes a good move, slices all the way to the bottom, and that's going to give him almost 4th position. As Brady Moats is holding on to 3rd tight. Looks like number 19 is keeping it stuck to the... Oh my gosh, what a hit!
Wow.
Walker Thomas.
My heaven. Oh, no. Come on, guys. Just a titty. Yeah, he just took the most mighty right-hand turn ever.
Holy cow, did he hit the wall?
Yeah. Good thing in 2003 they put the safer walls in there.
Looking to see if that left front tire is even turning. Something's cocked to the side here.
It
Yeah,
does
see
look
the
like
car's
he's
dragging
fighting.
to the left. That's what he's testing. He's trying to pull it to the right, trying to figure out how hard he can turn.
I thought it was the right front tire.
Yeah, the right front's bent in.
Looking wonky. Wow.
Oof. What makes it do it?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Does he make any kind of contact there with the... No. Good Lord. No?
Oh, the 9.
Ah.
Way overcorrected.
Yep.
Holy cow.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Cody Dorsey wanting to stay way out of the way. Goes down and plows into another driver.
I think my Bass Pro Shops has lost a little piece of equipment, too.
Take a look here at the 9. Oof.
Mm.
You know, we could probably give him some kudos here
Yeah.
for not running into the back of the guy, so that's why I definitely want to sit inside of his car. Full speed, let's see what he sees.
Yeah, because Gladolick thought, oh,
Right?
I'm way down the inside.
Right here. Whoa!
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. That's probably why. Because he's going, you know, he's up over 140 miles an hour, and we got a guy doing half the speed.
Oh, yeah. He came up fast. Oh, man.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to race like that. He'll be back in the pit.
Jay out there is saying his mom remembers when Richmond still had guardrails. Well, heck, this track was a dirt track for ages. I mean, from 1946 to 1968. That's a long time.
John out there is recommending that we count. I've been instructed that may not be the wisest decision here.
4, 5, 6. Oh, sorry. Let's just say that it says up there how many cautions we've had, and one of them was a stage caution.
Okay.
You do the math.
All right. We'll keep an eye on, see how this goes. 84 long laps here. I think these guys would like to churn a few of them off. Stella, I was more amazed at our first stage. Really.
That was not bad.
Really good. This
Yes.
one's actually getting a lot worse as it goes on. Pace truck lights are out.
And we do have such a nice full field tonight that we can't start single file. Otherwise, nose would be touching tail.
Yeah. 29 drivers still on the lead lap. Ryan Bird is taking it back to the garage. Cameron Thompson, the number 2 Ford, is back in the garage. So let's get this one back under green. Conover would like to get some solid laps in here. Conover able to squeeze away Brady Motes. Brady Motes is under fire. Jacob Malone thought he had him here, but it looks like he's going to be in some trouble. Get a little higher, you see side by side how Motes is taking a look here. Inside line as we head into 1. Right now, keep an eye here on the number 69 who's on the outside. Right now, still holding on by a fender, but just barely. So far, so good as we got the slice look at that outside turn here by Jacob Malone. What a roll through. Excellent turn as he beats him right before the next caution comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Holy cow. Excellent job here as Jake Christenberry is our next one who is out for the caution.
Yeah, they were 3 wide and back there, pushing pretty hard. Not sure exactly what happened, but since we were watching the heated passing up there in the front between Motes and Malone, that was awesome.
Yeah, so far so good. Stella, if I am not mistaken, checking a look, I believe Jake Christenberry has actually been substituted tonight with Dakota Hendrickson.
Mm-hmm.
But we will see. It says Dakota Hendrickson is actually in the number 33. So this would not be Mr. Moody. Mr. Moody is not in the car tonight. Substitute driver is driving for him. So that's what I was looking to see, what is going on with Jake Christenberry and the team here. Outside 91.
Yeah, I understand he's supposed to be in the 33, but I'm looking at Hendrickson is down, he's showing is out on the bottom in the 133. So somebody will have to clear that one up.
Yeah, not 110% sure here. Exactly like this caution. I am not 110% sure here as to what the 91.
Oh, he was coming off the wall.
Yeah, and then he kind of gets rear-ended. Christenberry kind of gets shoved out of the way here. Looks like the 16 machine gets him.
Yeah, well, I thought 91 came down into him.
Mm-mm. Dustin
Hey,
Kleba in the
checked up.
16, yeah.
Yes, but 93 checked up, and then 16 popped him from the rear.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Good bit of pacing around this time. Definitely light it up there in the chat, guys. Definitely let me know what you see going on here. Blake Hoppy would like to say hey out there from his Sour Skittles machine.
Where's this Sour Skittles machine? Oh, there it is.
Yep, Blake Hoppy has Mr. Tyler DeTalent in the Sour Skittles tonight. Looking good, not a bad paint job.
Yeah.
Definitely a guarantee if Haley would turn in, she'd probably be her favorite car out there.
Ha ha. She likes that sour stuff, huh?
Mm-hmm. So you take a look right now, Tyler DeTalent does have some damage on the right side of his vehicle. He has gained 12 positions here on the night, but I know he'd like to at least settle for a top 10. A lot of work still left to do here. Choose cone still underway.
Boy, it sure did change Dunford's positioning. He's up in 7th place now. Dylan, that is.
Yes. Yeah. Right now, we're going to be working on a little bit of interesting strategy. Conover, Malone, Moats, Lindgren, and Rochelle. Lap 43 last time they pit. Everybody else, 57 or sooner. So, got to keep an eye on that. Right now, we exit the Geico restart zone. Josh Conover getting a good pull away here. I would wonder if Jacob Malone would kind of toss up, lining up behind Conover to see if he can get the jump to help avoid this battle with Brady Moats that once again is underway. This is the battle for second. Looks like Malone clears him. Great exit off of turn 2 down the backstretch. That does allow Moats to get a not so good run there, and that now has put Jacob Malone securely and definitely into second place, moving on through. Excellent job. Let's rotate back as our leader, Dustin Kleba. We led most 99% of the first stage, sitting in ninth. Just trying to see if he can fight his way back up to the front. Dylan Dunford, he's sitting behind now in the 8. And Corey Harville. So remember, all these guys have been battling most of the night. Good Lord, Dylan Dunford. We almost lost him for an entire turn there.
Yes. And Christopher Heights out there is saying, Brady Moats is fixing to take Conover. So we know who he's rooting for tonight.
Yeah, well, I would definitely like to think so. Brady Moats is back by almost over half a second here. Now he's going to be playing chase. I am still watching this battle here for the 8th position. Dunford, bad turn exit. That's going to do it for him. Kleba gets him, and now Logan Monteith is next to attack. He gets the pass.
Yeah, he had to pull back. That tail end was fishing all over the place.
Well, I can't blame him at all for that move, as we see Matthew George here in the number 5. He clears Cody Smith. Smith now going to be playing chase. Smith already still battling next to Blair Patterson. Blair Patterson was that number 91 car that we saw kind of bobbing and weaving a little bit. Jake Christenberry got the worst of it. So far, so good. Everybody's still pushing on through here. Christenberry back to the garage.
Oh, and we are under caution again.
Couch back to the garage. Brandon Dunford, number 1. Holy cow, that's a lot of damage. See as he works his way around here. Whoa.
Welcome to NORA.
Alrighty. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what happened to Brandon Dunford here. Good racing. Ryan Patty the inside. Oh, no.
Yep. Dock that spotter a day's pay for napping on the job.
Stella, I would also question, I think, I don't know if you maybe noticed, not only is the number 1 get involved in this, watch what happens to the 56.
Oh, he blinked.
He is back in the garage.
Oh.
That normally, 9 times out of 10, that's an incident limit.
Oh.
Ryan Patty may be down and out for the night, down and out and in the garage. Ryan Patty in the 56 Toyota, showing him finishing in 28th, and he will be marching on down the longer everybody continues to drive. 96 laps or how many he completed. Almost got to the 97th before the bang up there. Jared Wishon is starting in sitting 25th. Looks like his car's getting better and better every lap he comes in. Gladelick fighting his way out in the 15 Chevrolet. Not happy about where he is, but he's exactly where he qualified, 26th position. And Brandon Dunford, boy, that car is mashed to pieces.
We got a taker down here.
Yeah, if I remember right, Cody Reeder in the 17. Yes, that's him.
Okay.
Let's take a look out there. No, it doesn't look like any substantial damage to the right side. 4 tires and fuel for Cody Reeder. Out he goes. Still on the lead lap for him. Scott Kerberg. He's on his way out. Already folded up pretty bad here. See how this goes. Right now, Heights is saying the 19 of Brady Moats is going to get him here.
Yeah. There we go. Yep, got the DQ.
Boy. Yeah, that's what I figured. As soon as he kind of got hammered up a little bit, that was it. Just the blink out and it's done. And when you haven't made it halfway through the race and you're already having to drive on eggshells, that's not good.
Yeah, I think there might be a few fellas in here that have been caught up in enough that they need to be, like you say, rolling on eggshells.
Yeah, there's also no telling here, Stella, whether, Jacob Malone might be able to overtake Josh Conover before our stage break. I would like to see, actually, the 69 probably line up behind him. I think it might be a better strategy here. Pace car lights are out. Looks like they've gone ahead and made their choice.
I don't know. With the way Moats has been pushing, if he then takes the outside line and Malone is behind Conover, wouldn't he be battling, Moats the same anyway, but not have the advantage of the outside line to come down?
It's possible. What I would like is Malone to have the possibility of see the jump. Malone would have that jump instead of having a fight to hold on to position 2, which that is exactly what he's doing as we get back under green for lap 103. Moving on through is we see Jacob Malone as we kept our eye here on that second place battle. Let's get a little closer as right now we see Moats. He's got the slice here, 3/4 of his car out in front. Conover kind of watching all this happen behind him here and back under caution. Cody Dorsey involved in this one. Yeah, right now even Ryan Patty's saying probably skip Martinsville. No, I would probably just say you might want to skip qualifying at Martinsville. Let's see what happens to the 9 here.
No.
And loops it.
Grease spot.
Ah, the toe. I think the toe ended up bringing out the yellow.
Got it, will do.
Man.
But Ryan Patty, you were killing it last week on the Coda course. I mean, you were third for both stages in the final. Don't give up.
Well.
So, how many do we have left now racing, and how many do we have left on the lead lap?
Right now I got a couple of guys who are on the lead lap down pit road, though. Hard to tell. I may have 25 still on the lead lap. 26
Okay.
maybe. 7, 8, 9, so maybe 29 still alive.
All right. We, at this point, have not made it halfway.
No. At 120 is our halfway mark. 138 is our stage.
Jay said the same thing. Oil on the track. Goodness, is that Dunford is still blinking? Still having internet problems?
Yeah. Well, they definitely keep that tabs on that. If there's a lot of complaints on the track of the 8 disappearing out there, he will be black flagged and sent to the back of the field. So he's got to be careful and stay connected. I know it's very difficult to do. Some people's internet speed are.
Just say get everybody in the house off the Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Well, some are better than others. I mean, you remember back with the Racing Revolution, we kept making fun of Nick.
Yes.
Yeah, Nick for having McDonald's Wi-Fi. Because he would blink all over the place. He bought an entirely new computer just to solve the issue.
All he had to do was go to Panera instead.
He couldn't afford that.
Hey.
What? 6th place was the best he could get. He was the 6th place champion.
Poor dude.
Yeah. Yeah, not poor dude. I think they got the Revo Racing Network now. Pace truck lights are still on. This should be our choose cone this time by. I don't know about you guys. It's starting to get a little fidgety here. I'm ready to get going. There's Barney. Yellow flag straight up and down in the air. That means lights are off this time by. Conover chooses inside. So does Moats. Moats chooses inside as well. That's going to drop him back down to 3rd. Malone moves back to his 2nd position, but once again, this is exactly what I was talking about the restart ability. Right now, the 19 is going to go up, almost nudge bumpers with him, and as soon as the 48 leaves his bumper, away Brady Moats is going to go, and he's already going to have the capitalizing spot over Jacob Malone, but actually for the inside line, it could be under Jacob Malone. I want to get technical here. Zach Lindgren up 16 positions and rounding out our top 5, Kyle Rochelle.
Rochelle?
Yeah, he's gained 24 positions, and he's going to go at it. Much better start here for Malone. Malone out front now. Got him by only a fender. Right now
Lindgren
it's
that popped down to the inside as soon as they crossed the line. That was a nice move.
yeah. And you see a little bit of shifting and wiggling here. Check out Moats backing up that turn a little bit. Goes up there and gives him a nudge on the quarter panel. And this time Jacob Malone capitalizes. Gets away and 1, 2, 3. Conover, Malone, and Moats. Continuing this one through, we are praying we get some solid green flag laps here. We move back to Logan Monteith and Dylan Dunford. Dunford to the inside, and he's rotating up much like Brandon Dunford did. He's got to be careful. As Logan Monteith is just trying to hold on, trying to have a good race here tonight, but is not looking. Oof. Yikes.
Oof.
Well, a little side by side, you saw how close that did get, and he was just barely in our screen. Sliding around here, outside line for Monteith still. This is the battle for that 9th position. See if they can get on through right there. Little jam up, you could tell early turn there for Dylan Dunford. He has to buck up the turn a little bit. Monteith already knew what was happening. He moved up about half a car length, and the battle continues. Right now, this is Monteith and Dunford trying to chase down the damaged Corey Harville, who's out front in the 77 Toyota. Stella, so far so good. Whoop, there's the blink.
Oh.
There it is. 99 of Logan Monteith gets away here. Finally clears, and that should do it for the battle for 9th.
Yeah, now it's going to be the fella behind him's worry there to whether he blinks the next time.
Yeah. Let's take a look back here at Logan Kai's. Kai's right now in the 43 Toyota here. He's on the outside. Cody Smith trying to get on around. Cody Smith has been having a heck of a time on that inside line. Looks like he's going to stick it out this time. Smith down on the bottom. Kai's still sitting mid-lane. Squeezes down just a little bit, so that way he can rotate through. Great turn. Kai's still holding on to 12th here. Smith still wants a little more. No can do just yet, as it looks like Smith clears. Kai's into the wall. And right now, Matthew George watching all this happening.
Yeah, it was a scary little bump there. Jay wants to know if you got ants in your pants. Tell him no, you're just itching like a man on a fuzzy tree.
Yeah. All right, here we go right now. A couple of guys still making a few battles out here as everything has calmed down a little bit. Looks like Matthew George and Blair Patterson, they're going to try to fight it out again. Blair Patterson and Kevin Gunther. Haven't talked about Kevin Gunther at all here tonight. Right now, Patterson, Gunther, Hoppy, and DeTalent, all Toyotas 15 through 18. Seeming to find a kind of a snug position here. 2 sit in 8th and 10th right now. Another one sits 12th and 13th. And then we got this clutch of 4. All
in a
Toyotas.
night like this, though, it's a night like this, it's not a bad thing to not be mentioned too much, because it means you've been able to avoid some of the chaos.
Yeah, let's
Good
rotate
for you,
up.
Gunther.
Yeah, let's rotate up top. I want to take a look here at Kleba. Kleba's trying to really work on Aaron Kralik. Wow. Kralik almost gets nudged there by the 16 machine. Right now, I know the 16 and the 17 have been doing a little work on the rest of the field. That him and Cody Reeder both. Both these guys have been dealing the damage as much as they're receiving. So far, so good. Kleba to the inside. That is turn 1 and 2. Down to the bottom of 3 goes Kleba. Looks like he almost thought about sending it, but decides to check up to definitely get the rotate on the way out. Kralik clears. A lot of what you're seeing here, Stella, are guys diving into these turns way too early. Trying to make that positional pass, but instead of rotating up and making contact with everybody, they're having to check up, and that's kind of why you're seeing incomplete passes here.
Yeah, but Dylan Dunford is still swishing around. It shouldn't be a situation of not having grip on tires. Is he just pushing, like you say, too hard around that turn?
Yeah, he may be having a little bit of trouble. Dylan Dunford has actually been down pit road 4 times tonight. Last time was for fuel only, back on lap 65. Battle ends there with Senchak and Harville. Senchak gets the better of it and holds on to that top 10. Malone still within striking distance here of Josh Conover for the lead. Still in tow is Brady Moats, and looks like Zach Lindgren is still chasing. So we are Chevy, Ford, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Kyle Rochelle's Chevy rounds out our top 5. So skipping about here with the car makes and models out there. They're making it, definitely working it out here on the track. Stella, we've got a few guys still laps down, 27th on back. That leaves us with 30 drivers still on the track, still moving. Ryan Patty, unfortunately, the last one to go back to the garage due to an incident limit issue on lap 96. And that lands him in the 31st position after his race win. So what a killer that's going to be. Definitely run that average straight into the ground. Hopefully we can see him bounce back next week. And if you think, like you said, if you think this week is bad, wait till you see what's happening next week.
Take a look at the fact that Lindgren just passed Moats.
Yeah, 110%. I am on it. We are taking a look right now at Lindgren out in front. I almost say his car almost looks like a Freezy Pop the way on the sides there.
Oh, yes. Okay, I see that.
All right.
Little otter pops.
Yeah, there you go. Otter Pops. Oh, no. I know. My wife's out there watching. She knows all about Otter Pops. And,
okay.
well, it's a joke of another broadcast company that we tune into occasionally. Lindgren sits third, Moats is up to fourth, and Rochelle is fifth. So far, so good. There isn't a driver in the top 5 that hasn't gained at least 6 positions on the night. Conover's up 8, Malone up 6, Brady Moats up 6 as well. Still
Sometimes
going. Go ahead.
Sometimes I wish there was a calculation, because somebody like Kleba and Kralik, I mean, it counts how far they're up from where they started. But some of these guys were all the way at the front, then all the way to the back, and now we're headed up to the front again. That's not just, up 5. That's like up 50. Yeah,
it's definitely the amount of how many cars they had passed on the night. I think all they're trying to do is any kind of information I'm receiving is how they are doing from the original start of the race.
Oh yeah.
To see whether is it getting better or is it getting worse.
Granted, you gotta have a stick in the sand somewhere, but yeah, it's amazing that like Kaleba's back up here again. That's pretty cool.
Yep. My wife definitely is tuned in. She said she caught that.
Uh-oh, you're in trouble.
No. No, not at all. All right, let's rotate up. Aaron Kralik, I think he's under fire here, or he might be putting a little pressure on Rochelle. Rochelle's been kind of pretty comfortable hanging out in that 5th spot. Kaleba's going to see if he can take a shot at it, though. Kaleba's sitting 7th. Kralik is 6th. Rochelle is 5th. Right now, Dustin Kaleba would love to see if he can go ahead and get not 1 but 2 passes here before the stage break, which is in about 4 laps. There it is. Kaleba down to the inside.
Nope.
Yep,
Yeah.
Side by side they go. Kaleba is trying to use Rochelle to his advantage and jamming. If he can make it to where Kralik can't get the rotation through. Oh, Rochelle to the bottom.
Yep.
Wow, Kaleba had to check up there. He's going to try again. Rochelle back in front of him again. All right, well, I can guarantee you right now that Kaleba is wanting to kind of give a little bumper nudge here to Rochelle. Rochelle had been chasing down Kaleba at the beginning of the race. And now that Rochelle's got the angle, he is trying to stay out front and not give him any opportunities. Good pit stop by Dustin Kaleba to change all this. As Kaleba came down on lap 65 and Rochelle came down on 43. Let's see how this goes. Stella, we take a look once again at Dustin Kaleba shooting to the inside. Kralik is holding him off though. Yeah, Kaleba's starting to run out of tricks here. Doesn't seem to be working out for him too well. So get slid on through. Kralik to the inside. Oh man, Rochelle might have underestimated this one. Lap 138. They got to clear it at the line. That's going to do it. Kralik having to settle for 6th. Josh Conover with our stage win here. Notice how close he was getting to start lapping cars.
That is close. Yeah, that was Quarter Life Crisis versus Late Apex Racing versus KPR Motorsports, all in 1, 2, 3.
Excellent.
So, but yeah, they need to get some of their allies up with them.
Yeah, I would probably say, just looking at it from this angle, when you get short track racing, there are no teams. It's extremely difficult to get guys bunched up out there. When you're super speedway racing, when you're road racing, you'll see guys clump up. But short track, it's almost impossible. There's just there's too much happening tonight. There's been a ton of cautions. 9 unscheduled. I would probably say it's just it's almost every man for himself until it comes to pit strategies. But even then, we may see Josh Conover take 4 tires and somebody else on his team try to only take 2 and see if he can slide up 10 positions to get up to the front.
Yeah, in a track this short, is that what we can expect? I mean, to get 10 places for 2 tires?
Well, possibly in a situation like a caution like this, yes. Would I want to risk only taking 2 tires somewhere? Taking this, maybe. I don't know if I would want to risk taking only 2 at a short track. Definitely, obviously, it'd have to be right sides, but it's all what you're willing to risk, man. That's all. And that's all they're trying to do. Stella, out there, Ken Kleba is asking if Rochelle and Kralik are teammates.
Correct.
Oh.
And yes.
Okay, so Kralik and Rochelle are teammates?
No. He said, are Rochelle and Kralik teammates? And I said, no, they are not. Aaron Kralik is on Quarter Life Crisis. And Late Apex Racing is where Kyle Rochelle is.
Okay.
I believe there was a question. Are Rochelle and Kralik teammates? Yes.
Yeah. Well, you see how that worked out for Rochelle in the pit road. He drops down. He's now sitting 8th. Kralik is now 6th. Kleba, remember what I was saying? Excellent pit road time. That's going to get him, and he got up to 5th where he wanted to be. Yeah, Kyle Rochelle actually had a 16.78 pit stall time.
Ooh.
Yuck.
He had something to fix, maybe.
Well, unless it was, if it's a second, I don't know if I would. I don't know. I don't know if making the attempt to trying to get a little bit extra here. If that may have been a choice worth making. Sacrificing the precious 1.5 seconds here. Come on, guys. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Already exiting 2. Let's go. All right. Trying to get up there. I'm sure Tyler DeTalent in the 21st position would like to get back up there.
Yeah. I was going to say, did we get everybody? But no, I just saw somebody red all the way in the back.
All right, Dustin Kleba, originally leading this race with a team of Chevys chasing him, is now going to be the opposite. Josh Conover is going to be taking us to the next green flag with 3 Fords chasing Malone, Lindgren, and Kleba. Off we go, already sending it almost 3 wide here toward the back. We're going to stick up front because I'm wondering if Malone with a fresh set of tires might have a little something going on. Rochelle, hold on.
Stay down. There you go.
Fantastic job here by Kyle Rochelle holding on to that one. Harville's around. Oh, boy, and I think Dylan Dunford's around.
I think he's in the in. Nope, that's not him in the infield.
Yep, that's Dylan Dunford in the infield.
Oh, it was. Okay.
Yep, Rochelle ended up getting, collecting that one. That was fantastic.
Yes.
That was a fantastic hold here. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like he just snapped to coming off, too.
But didn't catch up anybody else or anything, and then that happened.
Yeah, we're going to take a look and see what happens to Corey Harville here. That's right when they pass. Harville to the outside. Okay. SimTraX.
I think that rattled my teeth.
Whoa, SimTraX, what a hit, dude. Trying to see if we can get another angle of this here. There's Rochelle holding on to it here. Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, Harville had nowhere to go. The insult to injury is what continues on after that.
Yeah, I was just watching the sail of the hood. How it waved as he went by. That was a new graphic. All right, well, Sonic Machine brings it up in. Quit that, John.
Let's see what happens to Dylan Dunford here. Dunford rotates. Ooh.
Yep. Oh.
Back to the drawing board for some drivers out there. Scott Kerberg, he's working his way back out of pit road. Max Foner still in pit road of the 59 machine. And
Cody
Justin
Smith?
Moody, I believe, out there in the 33 Toyota.
Yeah, Cody Smith was kind of hanging around down on the apron. I didn't know if he'd been involved in anything or was just kind of waiting to pick up his position.
Who is this?
Cody Smith?
He's down pit road.
Ah.
Yeah, may have had to let people pass. Tom SimTraX is our next driver in the garage.
To the garage. Oh, okay.
Yep, Ryan Ferraro to the garage.
Oh.
Yeah, unknown if anywhere during this caution, if this caught him up somehow.
Yeah. I did not hear you mention him.
All right, Stella, choose cone. Coming up on lap 150, we'll be back under green. 90 laps to complete this one. Appreciate all you guys joining us here at SimTraX Broadcasting as we host the National Oval Racing Association here at Richmond. 240 laps, but unfortunately about 10 cautions that are unscheduled here tonight. A few of them have been banged up. We started with about almost 37 drivers out here on the track. Thomas Walter and Dakota Hendrickson did not take the wheel tonight. And oddly enough, the man, the myth, the legend, Josh Conover's back in the lead for another race. We'll see if that 48 can hold on. Right now, he wasn't too happy after Coda. He got bumped a few too many times the wrong way. And now he's out in front, and Jacob Malone is all over him.
Yeah, but I think out in front tonight is the best place in the world to be.
Yeah, I think the pressure of the restarts is not something you really want to blow over either. You know, these guys are really having to do a lot of different tasks, having to make sure that restart is just right because he's got to get taken off here. As you can see right now, Malone still going to be chasing him here as we are back under caution. Chad Engel is now down We'll see if he's down for the count here. Not showing any issue here. I don't know if Cody Smith ended up getting around as well. We'll see what happens to Angle here for this yellow flag. Whoop, looped it.
I don't think anything happened with Cody. He seems to be sailing on.
Yeah. Just currently showing Cody Smith is behind Chad Angle.
Ah. Oh, because he's a lap down.
Yeah, I would like to know, when talking to some of the pit crew and some of their crew chiefs and even the drivers, I mean, heck, even the drivers would probably be the be-all, end-all, is when is a good time to come down and fix damage? I mean, right now we're even looking at Cody Smith with a little bit of right front damage to the front of the number 20 Home Depot machine. Why would now not be a good time to come in and try to fix a little bit of that? Ah.
Yeah.
And my crystal ball lights again, and heck, down pit road Cody Smith comes. He's going to be apparently fixing some of the damage.
You ever wonder whether these guys are listening to your broadcast while they're driving?
Sometimes I wonder. Them taking tires, though? I don't know. I would definitely want to save some later to the end of this race. As you can see right now, Cody Smith is trying to get this thing fixed up just a little bit, though. He's been in a boatload of trouble all race.
That he has. Is that Moody that just went out behind him?
Yes, it is. Yep, Moody is actually working his way out of pit road now.
That's another fella that's seen his fair share of bumps and bruises tonight.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, Brandon Dunford. All right. Brandon Dunford still operation.
Okay.
Not bad.
Way to stick it out.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I just wonder, how you keep your head on straight when you're so many laps down. Like right now, Nick Gillis, if he can still keep driving, he'd pick up 3 more positions just by continuing to complete laps.
Okay.
So he'd move up to 27th. He'll end up passing Ryan Ferraro, Tom Senchak, and Max Foner.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Choose cone once again. We'll see how this goes. Guys, light up that chat out there. I am watching out there. John Talon out there, he's kind of laughing about our bumper donations tonight. Jay is saying even that hit hurt him.
Oh, yeah.
And that must have been the one, the Tom Senchak in the wall here.
Straight into the wall, absolutely.
Yeah. Let's sit along with Brady Moats here. Let's kind of see if there's anything different we should know about. Great start. See him slack off a little bit here. He doesn't want to push. Zach Lundgren into the turn. Almost got my 2 white cars mixed up here right now. Excellent job here by Moats. Moats watching these guys so far. Now let's see if we can watch the battle in front of him. Yeah, you see Moats is now able to get full sweep of the track like he wants. And that'll be allow him to help rotate through this turn. Definitely, as I know we all sit here and kind of watch these guys and do a little bit of critiquing of how they drive, but it is a lot harder than it looks, even though they are in a sim force feedback, the pedal pressure, whether how much braking, do they need to switch the brake bias as the tires wear. I mean, it's just there's so much going on inside that car. But finally, Jacob Malone breaking free and getting out in front of Zach Lindgren, and Lindgren is going to be chasing, now only gaining his 17th position on the night. His Ford's going to tuck in behind the Ford of Jacob Malone, and back under caution we are.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, right now, cautions are breeding cautions. Unfortunately, this one is going to involve Tyler DeTalent. Yeah, Tyler not happy about this one. Oddly enough, where he is somewhere on the front stretch. I'm wondering if this is a loop. Whoop.
Slink. That was not a loop.
Yeah, that's the only unfortunate part is when you get in a situation like this. Your spotter becomes so critical. So we'll take a look inside Tyler DeTalent and tell me what you can see out of the right side here. There he is. See?
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, your spotter has got to tell you when something's out there. And if he says nothing, that's how this happens. Yeah, I'm definitely a fan of kind of making sure your spotter works correctly. I'm not a spokesman or anything, but I definitely recommend Crew Chief V4 as your crew chief and as your spotter out there. Unlike iRacing spotter, you can actually tune your spotter to the amount of time that he will talk to you. When I race personally, I have him update me every half a second. To tell me whether somebody's still there, somebody's still there, somebody's still there, and then we can kind of continue and everything's A-okay. And that's kind of what you want, rather than, somebody's outside and they give you the count of 3 before he says something again. A lot of things can happen in 3 seconds.
No kidding.
Yeah, and your crew chief can also tell you, how it's going. You can look at your tires. He can tell you the track temperature is changing, and you can start moving back and forth. So I highly recommend using a spotter crew chief other than iRacing provided.
Okay.
Works a heck of a lot better. I know some guys use like a sonar, kind of gives them a set of crosshairs, and it'll give like a red dot if somebody's to their outside, but to me, I'm more out the windshield. I'm not going to stare at another application that's kind of hovering over top.
It does. Yeah, because I've seen the heads-up displays that you have quite a lot of information when these guys race. To me, there's not a lot of viewing out between all the posts and the seatbelt stuff and the netting on the side, and then you fill up the rest of your windshield with all kinds of data. I'm impressed that any driving can be accomplished, period.
Yeah, there's a lot that goes into it, and sometimes it's
more successful than others.
Dealer choice, driver choice. I mean, it really doesn't. It's not the make or break of somebody's race. You can keep it more authentic by just you and the gauges. But I mean, it is good to know, with the little black box down at the bottom right, or, if guys are passing or something like that. It's good to know, if you're able to look over and see what somebody else's pit stop was. Hey, notice who's starting on the inside.
And if you know what his pit stop time was, you probably know whether he did gas or gas and tires.
Right.
Oh, sneaky.
So if you
but
can
then again,
see,
they would have that in the real deal. His crew chief would just tell him. Right?
100%. All they do is tell you Flatline Motorsports took 4.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I know what I need to do. I need either to take 2 or 4, not take none. So
really.
Alrighty, you ready to get this one back under green?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. Well, so hopefully this one goes better. 12 unscheduled cautions here. Jacob Malone decides to start behind Josh Conover here for our next restart. Let's see how this works out for him. Josh Conover will have, as looks like Dustin Kleba gives a huge shove there to Zach Lindgren. Lindgren able to hold on, though. That's going to work out fantastic for him here. Jacob Malone not able to clear, got him. Not so fast as now Lindgren reattacks outside line. Jacob Malone rotates, good center, clears him. So Conover, Malone, Lindgren, 1, 2, and 3. Now Malone's within striking distance yet again. Does Malone rotate to the top side and see if he can chase down Josh Conover? Many driving habits are kind of coming back for Jacob Malone. You see him wiggling coming out of 2. So right now, out of control is the 69. And Stella, I've got to admit, we've got at least one more pit stop here. What can he do to help tighten this race car here? I would probably say a slight round of wedge to help tighten that car up on turn exit. He's got an excellent entry. He's got an excellent middle, but as soon as his exit, he's coming loose. So he's got just a slight adjustment he needs to make. And I think that is the time he's losing to Josh Conover right now, is just that amount of distance he's losing. Hopefully he's able to fix it come next pit stop.
So just that little bit causes him to have to check up or to let off before he goes zipping into the wall?
Well, definitely driving in a straight line is a heck of a lot faster than driving in a zigzag. There it goes again. So that front end is not one to cooperate. He's got a lot of oversteer here. So right now Jacob Malone is still going to be in a little bit of trouble here, so we'll see if he can continue on. Conover, Malone, Lindgren, Kleba, our race leader and stage 1 winner, sitting 4th. Brady Moats is our 5th place driver, and Aaron Krolick sitting 6th. Now let's find another Toyota here. Kevin Gunter, there he goes, sitting now 7th. Jared Wishon will be starting, actually hanging out in that 8th position. Dylan Dunford is 9th. Matthew George finally getting his chance to shine here, and looks like 43 is going to take his night out, as the 43 of Logan Kais kind of tangles him up and squeezes him in between the wall there. I do want to reach and shout out there to Ken Kleba, saying we're doing a great job broadcasting here, Stella. I appreciate it there, buddy. Definitely a caution-filled race here, unfortunately. Blake Hoppy, Kulikowski, and Kais were involved in this caution here. In other words, this may have kind of come around a little uglier than it should have been. Side by side. There it is.
There.
Boink.
Well, I think there were 2 happening. Oh, there went Cody
okay.
Smith.
Did you see the 2 guys blink out?
Yes, I saw Cody Smith and somebody else.
That's 2 more.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, 2 fellas, because we're up by the wall, and then Hoppy there, down low.
Yeah, 27 sends it on through.
And Clink up here. Yeah, 2 of them at the same time. Alrighty then.
What happens to Cody Smith? I mean...
Did he just check up?
Watch the 3.
Okay.
We got some target fixation.
Oh. He checked up and 3 did not. At all.
Yeah, Nick Gillis got into him here. So it looks like Nick Gillis is the next one to go down. Cody Smith, he's down as well.
As in down and out?
Down and out. Let's ride with Blake Hoppy here. Hoppy watching this. Side. Whoop. Gets nudged from the back. And you see Hoppy's trying to be careful as it's 3 wide. You can hear a couple cars slamming off the side of him here.
He's able to take back off again in 4th gear, though. That was interesting. You would think he'd have... Ouch! You'd think he'd have to downshift after that. Fascinating.
Kulikowski, Engel, Hoppy. Driver's going down pit road now. Kulikowski actually... I'm counting right. This will be his 14th visit.
14th?
Down pit road.
Okay, well,
Scott
there's a guy that's
Kerberg has
using the
matched him with
cautions.
that at 14.
That answers my question earlier when I was saying, why don't they come down every time? You know, what would be the harm of getting it fixed while they're on caution?
Yeah.
So
Jared Wishon here has been down 17 times.
okay.
Well, figure if they pull out a pit and then right back in as guys are lining up again, so he's trying to fix it. I give it to Jared. He has bounced back and now in 7th place.
Nice.
Yeah, he was actually in a caution back on lap 49 and then again on 64. And he spent the rest of this race getting back to the front and fixing damage.
I was going to say, getting himself all fixed up.
Pace car off. See if we get a chance to go under green for a little bit longer here. Here we go.
I'll tell you, if they had any problem at all with the choose cone rule, they've had enough practice with it tonight.
Yes. Check out right now inside. Right now, I do like the battle here for second. Hopefully there's a battle for the leads soon, but right now, Lindgren and Malone will have to do. They'll have to do right now, as this is the battle for spot number 2. Jacob Malone to the inside, Lindgren to the outside, Kleba sitting watching it all. Oh boy.
Dylan. I think that's Dylan.
Yep, Dylan Dunford. Oh, there's another clink. I was wondering if Dylan Dunford had ricocheted off the wall here. Trying to see. Oh.
I think he might have had a little help from 17 there.
Yeah, Mr. Reader caught him here. Did somebody blink out before he hit him?
I'm kind of curious. Because it looked like nothing hit him when he spun around there.
Well, I wonder if it was in the process of booting him for X's there. As I think it may have been the 35 of Angle or it was Harville.
Yeah, that's rough. 77 was up there pretty high tonight.
So here's the 8. 17 gets a good roll off here. Oh! Stella, no help.
No.
I think that was Harville there.
Oh, man.
Harville was just starting to get around. He had checked up. And it gave up on him. Yeah, here's the 8. He gets loose. 17 lets go.
Okay.
And right here. Here's Harville. 77. He's on the brakes. Oh my gosh. Tyler DeTalent nudged him. When Tyler DeTalent hit him, it knocked him out. So there's 1. There's 2. So Chad Angle's down here at the bottom. He's next one out. Corey Harville, he was the one up top. He's to the garage now.
Well, I'm watching the car care center interview waiting room. See if anybody wants to come up, tell us how their night's going. Maybe give their shout outs before they go out.
Yeah, I would probably wonder if some of these guys are a little nervous of the remainder of this race. If we are still eliminating guys, and we are 60 laps from completion. Yeah, I think most everybody pit on lap 172, 9th on back. Everybody from 1st to 9th pit on lap 139. Our laps 172ers should be able to make it on fuel.
Okay.
Will they make it on incident points?
$64,000 question.
Yeah.
No, that
Oh,
is the
that
64,000
is. Okay.
question.
I just what I didn't know if there was a catch to it because I mean that's a given there. What I'm curious about, is if penalties go out for certain things here and there, what ends up happening for the remainder of the race here. How does this pan out for Bristol? I mean, if there's one place you don't want to be, is dead last at Bristol. I mean, we take the track, we cut it in half, we give it some more banking, and we shrink it. I mean,
yeah.
And then we slam 35 to 40 drivers in it and say, all right, boys, green flag.
Hey, they don't call this the action track for nothing,
Oh, well, Bristol, one of my favorite tracks out there. I surely enjoy it. We are definitely going to have we'll definitely have a great race there. I got to admit, I think it'll be one of a really good one there. I've seen some that a track like this, you get a bunch of cautions for no reason, and then they go to Bristol and they're cautionless.
Yeah, I'd take that.
All right, take your bet. Who's going to get to second spot, Jacob Malone or Zach Lindgren? This has been a battle we've been watching here all night. Already, I do see some walking back there from Kyle Rochelle in the 4-27 Chevrolet. Outside line is going to take it this time. Lindgren, ooh,
Not
man.
so fast.
Yeah, Jacob Malone wanted to go ahead and nudge him there. Good job here. I'm interested to see if Jacob Malone considers staying high to help his cause here, keep Zach Lindgren. But Lindgren clears. Cuts down. Now looks like Malone's going to play chase. Kaliba still sitting in fourth, still rotating on through. And right now, Moats has been taking an eyeball toward the inside, but he's not going to have a chance. Let's rotate back to Rochelle. Rochelle now up 20 positions from his original start on this race. He sits ninth. He's been in a lot of trouble, so we'll keep an eye. I guarantee he's wishing he had a force field around him to keep the incident points away. Already Moats into the wall, so is Blair Patterson. Patterson gives a slam into the wall. Definitely believes his R&D team is not worth their weight, and he's gonna fold the fender in for it. All right, Jacob Gladelick, check that out. 12th position for him, and remember he started already a couple laps down, unfortunately, to start this race, and he led some laps.
I'm looking. Tyler DeTalent is still rolling too.
Yeah,
he's got his cheering squad out there.
Yeah, still fighting on through. Right now, Gladelick did have a problem back on lap 79. He had more trouble going on out there. Stella, we're getting a long green flag run here. Drivers starting to finally settle in. So I like this. That means it's going to give a chance. Hoppy to the inside, Gladelick to the outside. Clear for Gladelick. Good job there. So the 15 keeps on a roll. Let's get back up to the front. I want to check on Kralik. Kralik and Rochelle are now going at it. This is for the battle for 8th. Let's get closer. Yeah, I like that. Let's take a look at Kralik in the 01 to the outside. 27 Chevrolet, late Apex Racing driver of Kyle Rochelle is going to have to get used to 9th place as he's looking at the backside of Kralik. Kralik still moving through here. Brady Moats, he wants some more. Can't get it anymore, though. 5 positions gained. Kaliba wants another, but it looks like Malone's going to block him out. Stella, this has been, at the beginning of this race, all Dustin Kaliba's race, but since stage 2, this has been nothing but Josh Conover every lap.
Oh, yeah. He's dominating at this point. I think if he can just keep it clean and stay away from everybody, he should be good to go.
Yeah, 110% after a sour finish that he had at Coda. This is exactly a good way to put that cherry on top. Right now, he is hanging out front. He did start inside the top 10, though, unlike Zach Lindgren, who is chasing him down in the 85 Ford. And so far, so good. Lindgren's still holding him within about a half a second here, but he definitely wants to get just a hair more. Kralik still under fire here. Is Kralik, ooh, man. Kralik had a bad turn. Rochelle capitalizes now. That means Rochelle now back up to 7th. Kralik now sits 8th. Gunther taking his time as he sits in 9th, but it looks like the Toyota team, 9th through 12th, and looks like 14th and 15th, they're starting to gain a little bit of time on the Fords and Chevys that occupy 75% of the top 10.
Yeah, we've had a little bit of change here. Kralik is dropped down to 15th.
Yeah, Kralik is insanely loose right now. I'm wondering if that damage to the right side of his car is definitely costing him here.
Yeah, he just lost about 4 positions.
Yeah, he's been sliding something fierce. I don't know if he's kind of waiting it out for a caution or if something's wrong with the car here. Yeah, Kralik is now back in the 14th position. Boy, you hate to see that kind of thing happen.
Hometown, Orient, Iowa. That is a new town I've never heard of. I like it.
Well,
That is something about this whole SimTraX and sim racing is you can be literally anywhere in the world and be racing together on the same track. That's, to me, that's what the internet's for.
Yeah, yeah, and that's why I think a lot of guys don't pitch that much of a fit when it comes to netcode. Is when I'm racing a guy from Australia, and he's 8 to 12 hours behind us, but we're still racing within a few, thousandths of a second of each other. I think we can use a little bump and run. It's okay. All right, let's keep an eye here on Jacob Gladelick. Right now, I see him making some moves there on Logan Monteith. Slicing the top, back down to the bottom. Back and forth these two go. Right now, Gladelick is up 13, Monteith up 15. And right now, that Chevrolet's trying to get in the 5 Toyota Charge as they've moved their way up to the front. Gunther still hanging out in 8th, and Monteith all the way back in 12th. Toyota's definitely found a solid spot. There's the reason Kralick's falling behind. You see him sliding out of the turn.
I wonder if he changed or did not change tires.
Yeah, right now I'm showing Kralick took 4 tires back on lap 172.
Wow.
Yeah, that was only his 4th pit stop here of the night. A couple guys moving around. Stella, we are looking at 38 laps.
Yep.
To the end of this one. Finally, the green flag run everybody was hoping for has come just a little too late. 43 of Logan Kais, he's been in some trouble, sitting 9th. Hoppy 10th. Blair Patterson in the 11th position as we continue this race on. So far, so good. Gladelick still battling out here with Logan Monteith. Yeah, but no can do. Looks like Aaron Kralick is going to be in it now. Kralick now dives down to the bottom. I do want to kind of note here that the back of Kralick's vehicle has damage to that rear bumper.
Oh, yes it does.
Yeah, so a hard shove there to Kralick. Maybe dealing with some of that damage. If a late race caution were to come out, I guarantee you he's going to have an extra couple guys over that wall trying to pull that thing out.
Yeah, speaking of over the wall, I noticed Dylan Dunford is in pit right now.
Yes, the number 8 has been down in pit road for a little bit.
Okay. Brandon's still out here. We
Yes.
have both Dunfords still on the track.
Yes. Yeah, Dylan Dunford working his way back down. 201 for him when he came down, so I know he's down at least three laps here. As he's still kind of tossing around. I don't know if Dylan Dunford is fixing a little bit of damage out there. I know he kind of got hammered up there pretty good.
Several times.
Yeah, Brandon Dunford and Justin Moody, they'll be looking to pass him here and after not too much longer. So far, all Josh Conover's race here so far. Fantastic work here. There we're seeing out of Josh Conover.
Cool. Yeah, that is something interesting when you watch inside the cab there is that out here things look smooth. You know, you watch in there, and that wheel is jerking around, and they're
Oh, yeah.
looking like they're doing a slalom course.
Yeah, it's definitely it's a lot harder than it looks. Here's Josh Conover, is what you're talking about on that wheel. Yeah, not looking too bad.
Oh, no, that's when you were headed the other way, I noticed he was really kind of fighting something, and it's. I guess that's the art, is to make this, as hard as it is, look really easy.
Caution.
No, not allowed. So let's see what happened. That'd be Mr. Jacob. He's running pretty good. Oh, cut down. Yikes. Yeah, I think the spotters are just wearing out.
Yeah. Hate to point fingers, though. I do want to make sure we can clear it to talent here. The talent has to straighten it out, see? He came into the turn too early. Yeah, you see how it's straightening out? Watch the talent, see? Off the yellow line, rotates up.
Yes.
Yep, and then
Yes.
clips the 15.
Oh. That hurt. I can definitely appreciate the frustration level, you know, that some of these guys are going through. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it to the end, and then something goes awry.
Happens out of your control, or
Yes.
that changes the race. You know, now with a late stage caution here.
All your strategies out the window.
Everybody came down pit road though.
Oh. They're
Which-
hoping to go green to the end.
Yes. Only trouble we run into is where our guys are now. Logan Kais is out front. He last pit on lap 172. Dustin Kleba took 2 tires and came right back out and has gained the lead. Well, he's sitting behind Logan Kais now in the 43. Conover, who's been in the lead, is now sitting 3rd. Lindgren is 4th. Malone will be 5th.
So they're in their same places that they have been. They've just been now overtaken by some pit strategy from Kais and Kleba.
Yes.
Okay.
So, for the remainder of this race, Kleba is most likely running on a fresh set of right side tires, and everybody else is taking 4. Aaron Krolick had a 38-second pit stall time, so I guarantee you Krolick looking to kind of boomerang back after the damage that he had accrued out there on the track. The 01 Chevrolet getting the worst of it. Should be Brandon Dunford getting the wave around there. Kais will be taking us to the beginning here. Toyota here in front. We'll see how this goes for them. Stella, we are almost
Lights are
25 laps to the end here.
Yeah, it looks like several guys, when they came down, took tires. I see them warming them up.
All right, here we go. Green flag. Logan Kais gets off to a good start. Kleba looks like he had a little bit of a slide here. He'll be fighting it. Oh, Kleba.
Oh.
Welcome to 2 tires, baby. That's not going to feel
Josh,
good.
hold it.
Josh Conover's around.
Nope, he's around. Oh, he was trying. Oh, he was trying.
How much damage did he suffer?
I do not know. Wow. That out front was the best place to be. Been saying that one all night. Ooh. Not too much damage, looks like. But he's got some serious work cut out for him to be up front again in the last 25.
Yeah, the worst thing they want to see right now. Kleber rotates up. Conover tries to pull through. And I'm wondering if any damage to the nose got him caught. Did you see Kleber floss that one through?
No, I was just looking at hitting the front, hitting the back, hitting the front, hitting the back. Just, oh my.
So Kleber gets rear-ended here. Doink, right there in the front.
Okay.
Keep your eye on that car as right now Conover slides. Yeah.
Oh, he did? You lucky dog. And not the lappy kind. Yes. Nice.
All right. So, Josh Conover working his way down pit road. Let's see if he can straighten out a couple of those fenders. Probably be about 21 laps left to go here in the race.
When they go back green?
Yep.
All right.
Kais is still out front. Kleba did come down pit while we kind of reviewed over the caution here.
Okay.
And 25 seconds down pit road.
Ooh.
I'm wondering if we took left sides and fixed a little bit of the damage and we're back out there on fresh 4.
Okay, because he only took rights last time?
Yep. So right now we are back down to the 15th position. Holy cow.
Yeah, I thought Conover was going to have a hard time getting back up. This has been a
driver down pit road for an extended amount of time.
Oh.
Yep, he's been down here almost 6.5 minutes.
You think he's feeling a little sour right now?
Yeah.
Hey, what you have me for, right?
Yep. Alright, what can we do? Choose cone. Kais chooses outside. Lindgren and Moats take inside.
Interesting.
Yep. Looks like Rochelle's going to slide up. And now Blair Patterson has actually a hard charger here off the night gate, 28.
7th.
Yeah, not bad. Scott Kerberg. We saw the 14 get tangled up a bunch here tonight. 10th.
Yeah, this is kind of your war of attrition taking effect at this point. It's just the survivability of your patience and your car.
Yep. Well, what do you say we get this back underway? Kai's out in front. Boy, interesting cut there by Kais. You want to make sure you got the turn rotation, and Kais, here he goes. Caution. Scott Kerberg Bennett.
Rochelle is just flying to the back too. I think there might have been something secondary.
Yeah, I'm thinking so. Because he's probably going to pass the rest of the field here.
Yep.
Look at Kleba. Oh, Kleba's loose. Boom! Alright, now we'll figure out what happened to Rochelle.
Yeah, well, Malone helped somebody around there. Oh, there. Yep. Oh, nice. Barely missed.
That was impressive. Let's see if we can see. Herbert goes around. The next one. Oof.
Oh, yeah. I had to lean over in my chair to miss that one.
I would say though, looking at the second one here, trying to see if his wheel is still turning toward him spinning. Yeah. Right. Follow the orange car. Yeah. Able to get away from the target fixation there. He's able to break free. So, Stella, we are 16 to go here. We are so close.
So, did any of our leaders that ended up in the back gain anything from this last kerfuffle? No.
No. Kleba's down in 17th. Conover moved up to 14th.
Okay.
And this shuffling around. I mean, Malone, who's been up front all night, he's sitting 10th. Lindgren and Moats, these guys are sitting, looks like they chose odd numbers. So probably inside line for Lindgren and Moats. Matthew George is made it to the 10th spot. Not bad. Claire Patterson gaining 29 on the night. He's sitting in 6th. He's the 91.
Pit truck is off. Pace truck is off. I think I have like a curfew of my language, of my tongue. It doesn't work after a while.
Yeah, I see a little trouble happening here. Cody Reeder sending it 3 wide into turn 1 and 2. Almost goes up and gives a nudge to Kevin Gunther, another owner of a team, as they slide on by. Right now, Lindgren out in front. Good to see him joining back up here with NORA. They've been in a chase. Cody Reeder trying to hold on to 5th here. A lot of work left to do. Reeder staying out front. 27 of... Kyle Rochelle. Let's see if Rochelle was going to make the clear here. I'm not sure. I thought Rochelle may have been breaking loose. Not him. Monteith.
Oh. And, yeah, Reeder's been fighting it like crazy, but...
Whoop.
No. Crud.
Yeah.
I think we could have missed this one if it hadn't been for that reversal. All right. that one did make a difference. I'm looking at Conover's now in 10th, Malone 9th, Patterson is in 8th. We have Gunther, Reeder, Rochelle in 7, 6, and 5 respectively. Hoppy, take a look at Wishon in 3rd. Moat still hanging out the hard way in 2nd, and Lindgren keeping his first place position.
Yeah, well, I'm concerned of here is Aaron Crowley.
Okay. Taking a pretty good hit on the right front. You think he's fighting? Swoop? Something?
I don't know, but that was him taking it to the garage.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man. Stella, tell me something about this truck I don't know.
Okay. I might be able to come up with something. How about the first NASCAR Cup Series race was done here in 1953. And it was won by none other than a granddad, Lee Petty, with a whole average speed of 45.5 miles an hour.
Lee Petty.
Yeah. So. Yeah, the first night race here was in 1964 under temporary lights. And they continued with that until 1991 when they finally put in permanents. Wow. So, yeah, there's some cool things out there.
Temporary lights.
Yes. I mean, I'm just thinking, as far as, I mean, that is a long time. From 64 to 91.
Yeah.
Let's see. What are we doing tonight? 180 miles this is. 240 laps. All right. Well, this is a high point for Wishon. And his number 60. Due to the choose cone rule, he's sitting in second place right now.
Yep. Jay out there joking around saying, "Gotta love in Henrico County." Both of us from Virginia. We definitely chewed the same dirt. Now we're states away. The world is checking out. Stella, something happened here. They extended the caution.
Ooh. You think maybe with the shootout they want everybody from the back not to get stuck out in the back 40 due to the choose cone? Get them all squished up.
No, if that were the case, you should have done it earlier.
Oh. Okay.
I'm just concerned. Kevin Gunther's all the way in the back now.
Well, I know if you're... Okay, but see, they're all on the outside. Usually if you're a lap down, you don't choose cone. You just have to be single file on the inside lane.
Right.
But I'm...
We've only got 16 drivers on the lead lap.
Okay. They're all in single file.
Yep. Zach Lindgren out front. Moats taking a shot.
Yes.
Moats riding him high.
No.
Holy cow. He's going to hate that. Doesn't lose one but two positions. Jared Wishon here. And around he goes. Brady Moats brings out our next caution. The 21st here of the night.
19th unscheduled caution for the 19th car.
Stella, we're going to take another look here at the turn 1 that
Okay.
knocks Zach Lindgren out of contention here for a win.
Look at that. Perfect move. Cut right up through the middle. Everything should have been fine here. What happened? That happened. Okay.
Look at Josh Conover getting slammed there. Should have been the 69 of Malone.
Oh, no.
Yep. Conover and Malone now sitting 6th and 7th. I do want to see, when we enter into turn 1, there's smoke that comes off the left rear here of Brady Moats as he tries to shoot in for this turn. Yeah, you see him hit the bottom. And I'm wondering if it's... Remember we were talking about netcode? I can't figure out why Lindgren would take the opportunity to move up.
Well, he's coming down hard right now. Sees he can't take the inside line.
But you see the rear end of Lindgren's car looks like it's moving up.
Yeah. Might be.
Wow.
Still, everybody's okay. Till right.
Yeah, look at Malone jerking around back there. He's trying to get up to the front. Clink. Dive bombs underneath. Josh Conover sees it. His life flashed before his eyes.
Yes. Yeah, Cody Reeder kind of.
Alrighty, John. Good night. Appreciate you joining us here, man. Definitely,
Yes.
longer than expected. Aaron Krolick looks like he's going to be checking out in the 21st spot, even though he's in the garage. Walker Thomas is not going to be able to make up 10 laps until that point, unless we keep green flag cautions all the way to the end.
Yeah.
So Zach Lindgren, boy. What a send there. Alrighty.
Yep.
Let's take a look. I believe... Nope. Cody Smith's AFK. I wasn't sure if we had anybody in the hauler.
Oh, no. Nobody's... like in the car care center?
Yeah.
Negative. All right. So, looks like Wishon and Rochelle will be on the front row. And Cody Reeder survived that last one. And is sitting in 4th currently. With Lindgren right beside him.
Yep.
And look who's back. Josh Conover.
Yep. Well, but it's been a couple times that we've seen Reeder make contact with another driver and end up getting a little bit of trouble here. So we'll see how Jared Wishon does. Holy cow, look at Malone to the inside. Malone has to give a huge checkup here as he dive bombs in for 5th. He got it, though. Slides to the bottom, though. The 11 of Hoppy tries to rearrange him now. Malone loose. Does Conover help him? Yeah, he gives him a little more speed. Final lap here. Seeing as they go by, Wishon is out in front. Lindgren wants it. Here we go. 3 and 4. Take a look. Oh! 60 machine might have the pull. Good turn center. Outside. Oh! Trying for the Hail Melon here.
Dude. Can I went at a nice turning point? Could you give me a restart, a view of the restart? And I'll need you to explain something or clarify something for me. Show me the front four. Yeah. Now, here's the Geico restart zone. Both of these guys can pass that 27 car
Yes.
before... Oh, thank God. Okay. So, even though they did that before the start-finish line?
Yes.
Oh,
They
thank
started in
heavens.
their respective line.
Ah. They didn't change lanes, I get that, but I thought they had to, like, stay in the 1, 2, 3, 4, or,
Nope.
you know. Oh, yay. Okay. Thank you. Oh, heavens to Betsy. Brandon Dunford getting one last shot. Bye.
Wow. All right. Well, this one finally comes to an end, though. We'll go ahead and we'll pop up where your favorite driver may have ended up here.
Okay.
If we
So
have a
we
bunch to
ended up
get
with
through.
16 on the lead lap tonight. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Aaron Krolick. Yeah, I think he was,
21st?
yeah, I think he was DQ'd.
Oh. Well, we know several of them were. It doesn't show them as that, just laps down.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I think it showed Blair Patterson had DQ'd before the end. It's in 17th position. He was sliding out of control. Shows 2:42.96 is when he, as far as he made it. He did not make it the full, the last lap there.
Gotcha.
Alrighty, everybody, hold on just a second. Let me see, if for God's sakes, if we can find our guys here. Hold on a moment. All right, everybody, I've caught up with our third place driver, Kyle Rochelle. You have been top. You've been at the bottom. You've been actually facing the field. Talk to me about tonight's race.
Yeah, it was up and down night. Started in the back then, beginning, and really didn't get the hang of the car till halfway through, and thought we had a shot there at the end, but came up a little short.
Man, it says there were so many problems out there on the track. How in the world do you stay safe during a short track run?
Try to stay on the bottom as best you can, I guess. You know, a lot of those guys are just floating up, and if you're on the top, you're kind of just stuck there if you got if someone wrecked. So just try to keep it on the bottom.
Yep. Well, I would say there's plenty of room at this track, but the next track, there's not going to be as much. Stella, we are heading to Bristol, if I'm not mistaken. Correct?
No,
Where are we going?
Martinsville.
No, no. We stay in
Yeah.
Virginia for more. Oh boy. Oh boy. So we saw Ryan Patty have to check out early from some incident points. How close were you?
No, we ended up with like a 14x. I mean, we didn't get it until lap 70, and then they just piled on after that. You know, you just got to try to avoid people after that, and be cognizant of your points there and your limit. Martinsville's gonna be tough.
Oh, all right. Well, Martinsville's the paperclip. We're going to be running the exact same amount of laps. I know that one for certain is definitely a slew of cautions, and we're getting a bunch of them here in the past few races here. Any idea what's going on out there?
I mean, I think just the braking and the shifting, it's tough to get down. And if you're not perfect every lap, you make one mistake, and you get into the guy in front of you, and it's never on purpose, but it happens. Just gotta be safe.
Shout out, Tom.
I just gotta thank the whole team. Lady Apex, Tom, Dakota, Ryan. Unfortunately, Tom and Ryan had a bad night, but glad we could bring it home on the podium for him.
All right, man. Congratulations on your third place finish, man, and hopefully we can see you continue this one out.
I hope so. It's tough.
Take it easy, Kyle.
Thanks.
All right, moving on to our second place finisher, Zach Lindgren. Zach, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you, buddy.
All right. Well, everything was a-okay until the very last caution here. Talk to me about Brady Moats giving it the full send.
I kind of feel like I understand why Truex was a little upset after his race. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's towards the end of the race. It's short. We are hauling Bud into turn one. He was trying to get position, missed turn one. I just happened to be a part of his mess up, which sucks. It does suck having a race kind of ripped away from you like that. I feel like I was one of the better cars remaining up front, but because of that, we still gave ourselves a chance right there at the end. And Jared put down a good restart. He laid down a great line right there on the last restart, last few laps. So he deserved that win. He was involved in some stuff earlier, got his car fixed, got it repaired, got it back out, and ran laps, log laps, and look how it turned out for him. So I can't be too mad. The team got a win. It just sucks that my name wasn't next to it.
Well,
Yeah.
if it makes any difference, Brady Moats is out there, and he is apologizing that he completely blew that corner, and that you 100% deserve the W. So
I appreciate it. Like I said, it's short track racing right there at the end. Everybody wants every little bit of it. He made a mistake. It's not like he threw it in there, got sideways, and overcorrected into me. He owned up immediately afterwards, and we both stayed straight on the backstretch. I don't know what happened going into 3. It looked like some incident with him again, but it does hurt to have it ripped away like that. But we still had a chance at a win afterwards. So if I got spun, I'd be a lot more heated, but. Like I said, still had a shot at it, so I can't be too mad.
All right, so before I ask you about Martinsville here, you were battling out there chasing Josh Conover and Jacob Malone. Talk to me about the battle you had with the 69 machine next to you.
I mean, it was tough. He was fast on the high side. He was fast on the low side. He got into the corner well when he was low. He got the exit when he was high. It was really difficult to pass him. I think I just needed to put down a couple perfect laps in order to get around him. I think he slipped up out of one, and that's what was able to get me into second there and try to run down Josh. And Josh ran consistent lap times. I knew I had to be perfect if I wanted to even have a remote chance at it. And I'm not gonna lie, I was really hoping it was gonna go green. I was content with second, but I knew I had pace for first, and I just didn't know how the battle was gonna play out. So I was kind of excited for that, but unfortunately a caution came out and kind of threw that out of the window. But you know, it was a really exciting race. These cars, I really don't like these cars. They're really slippery. They're really easy to lose. As soon as you lose them, you're pretty much done. So, you know, to put together a whole race like this where I didn't really have to save the car, you know, put myself in a bad position. You know, I kept myself clean all night and put myself in a good position to win. So, a lot of positives to take away from tonight. Sure, the negatives are a little loud right now, but hey, like I said, I don't really like these cars. These cars don't really suit me, but it helped me tonight. It benefited me tonight, and dang, just dang.
Martinsville. If you think this is bad, we got to be excited about that.
Oh, buddy, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I'm gonna be there for Martinsville. The other league that I run on Tuesdays, we were off, and Jared came to me yesterday asking if I wanted to run in this league, and you know, I've ran in the truck series a couple times before, and these guys are a great bunch of people. The admins are fantastic, very helpful. These guys are super competitive, super fast. So if my league has another off week next week, then I will definitely be back for Martinsville. I don't know if you're going to see me as you did tonight. You're probably going to see my side number a couple more times if I go to Martinsville. So we'll have to see how that turns out. But yeah, if everything plays out the way that, if my league doesn't happen next week, you'll definitely see me at Martinsville.
Shout out time.
Oh, buddy, I can't thank HMS Motorsport and Diecast fans enough for being on the car, especially HMS Motorsport. Those guys have helped me. I say helped. They've sponsored me throughout my entirety of my iRacing career, and I can't thank them enough. They're also my employer, so you know, hopefully getting some brownie points by saying good things. Like I said, Diecast fans for also being on the car. Those guys, day one, they were on my car, and I can't thank them enough. They're a great bunch of people. Elite Motorsports, Jared, Walker. I feel like we put in great effort tonight. Just some cars had bad luck, other cars had good luck, especially right there at the end. So it's a mix of everything tonight. But I can't thank my teammates at Elite enough. You guys up here on the booth dedicating your time to the league, all the admins, I thank them for everything that they do for the league. I hope we put on a show for everybody watching. And that's all I got for right now, buddy.
All right, Zach Lindgren, congratulations on your second place finish, and hopefully we see you again soon.
Hey, I hope so. It was fun.
Oh yeah. All right, that's going to do it. Zach Lindgren coming away with a second place finish. Not too bad, but that is going to bring me to Jared Wishon, which, as you can see right here, Stella, right already in our screen. Jared has damage on the front nose of that machine and still won it. Jared, talk to me about the later stages of this race after the damage you collected.
Yeah, I don't know how I ended up here. First off, I want to apologize to the 27 because I did not mean to spin him there under that caution, but glad he was able to come back and get a third out of it. But yeah, I don't know how I got up there because I was in that big wreck on the front stretch and had like 5 minutes of damage. We got all that fixed, and then we was in the wreck off of turn 2 there, that one restart, and got more damage, and I just opened up there when the 19 overdrove the corner, I guess.
That was a beautiful cut that you did. It was like the parting of the sea, and you just zipped right through there. That was a very nice move.
Yeah, I was just hoping the 27 wasn't under me, and luckily I was able to get down there, and next thing I know, I had the lead down the back. So yeah, I just hate that happened to Zach 'cause I think he had that one, but at least a teammate got it, I guess, out of that. So I'll take it.
Yeah, well, the short track racing, is this what you normally see?
Yeah, I guess near the end of it, everybody just kind of is trying to get everything they can get, and sometimes he's just in the right spot at the right time, I guess, and that's where I was tonight.
Well, it's hard to say, you know, watching how Zach was trying to run you down. Zach got kind of nudged out of the way a little bit, but it wasn't Brady Moats what he was trying to do. There are a lot of things that happened on the track really here in the last 20 laps that got even crazier. And just so much stuff happening there in the back. I mean, it's just luck of the draw, just being able to stay out of it and get back to the front.
Yeah, I think whenever we made our last pit stop was kind of the deciding factor if he's going to cycle to the front or the back. And luckily, I think we ended up on the good end of that, and then they kept being cautious in the back, and I was just happy to finish fifth there when I was running fifth, and then I ended up third, and then I ended up on the front row and second, and then that happened in turn 1 and 2, and I found myself in first.
That worked out. Hey, you think it'll end up working out at Martinsville the same way?
I will not be there next week. I will be back probably at the end of June running in this league because I have another Tuesday league that is having an off week tonight, so I was making a one-off start for the time being.
So you came over here on an off night and won the race here. What?
I guess so, yeah.
What?
I'll be back though. I'll be back at the end of June.
At the end of June. So
Yeah,
that
that's when
puts
it
us all the
currently
way to
is.
possibly either New Hampshire
great.
or we're looking at Nashville Super Speedway.
Oh no.
Both those don't sound fun to me though.
No. Ugh. I'd take Nashville over New Hampshire. That flat track is garbage.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no New Hampshire. That's the 25th of June. Come back in July.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
might have time for that.
All righty, man. Shout out time.
Yeah, I'd just like to thank my teammates tonight. Walker, unfortunately, was in an earlier accident. And Zach, I mean, I feel bad because he definitely had that one there without that, I think, Zach at the last restart. But I was just in the right place and able to get the win from it. So at least he was able to still get a P2 and a teammate still went to victory lane. I want to thank the ICAST fans for being on the car and Josh and all the other admins for putting the league on and you guys for broadcasting.
Oh yeah, not a problem, dude. Not a bad race here. Just kind of I like pointing out races like this where it shows people keep trying, fix the damage, keep racing, you know, and you can come back. With the amount of cautions, I think that helped you as well. You know, be able to fix as much damage as possible, and get that opportunity. But man, oh man, congratulations here, Jared, and we'll hopefully we'll see you again around the July-June area.
Thank you guys.
Take it easy. All righty, that is going to do it with Jared Wishon and the number 60 Ford coming away with the win here tonight. Started in the top 10, but landed in the number 1 spot. Stella, fantastic race this was. Other than the enormous amount of cautions here, kind of what can you take away from this?
Yeah, perseverance. Sometimes the races are just like the war of attrition kind of thing. You just got to stick it out and gut through it. But that was a wonderful finish. I enjoyed the heck out of it.
Man. Well, next week we're at Martinsville, which is notorious for cautions all the
Worse
time.
than New Hampshire?
No, at Martinsville.
Yeah, but worse than New Hampshire?
Yes. Yeah, Martinsville
my.
it's dive bomb city there. Guys are going to ride high close to the wall and then try to full send it into the wall. I mean, heck, look how the Melon Man did it. You know, with the full send around the wall. So I'm sure there's something in the rules for them not to do that. It is possible, but it has to be executed perfectly for them to Hail Melon it around the track. But you want to save that for the last card there. All right. Yeah. Well, what interesting race. Definitely one that'll wear you down. But hey, guys, I appreciate you joining us here at SimTraX Broadcasting. We are glad to be back. We've been off a little bit here the past week or so due to some late cancellations, but we'll have streams up as soon as possible. Stella, this has been a great time here with the National Oval Racing Association, but all of us at SimTraX Broadcasting, be well, be safe, be kind, and I'll see all you guys next time.